Congratulations. Congratulations to each and every one of you that are seated watching this video right now. I know that every member of this committee has been in this company since the start, since it was a garage idea, since we were a small startup, and I say to you, we have done greatness. We have achieved greatness. I have been myself a VP of sales for the last 5 years. I have seen this company grow from 35 employees to 200 employees. Now we're competing with unicorns. We're competing with companies that have far more experience and budgets than ourselves. And we're still up there competing and giving our best as a company. But right now, we are reaching a tipping point. We have achieved all of this. We have grown this far. But now we have to prove we can sustain it. Now we have to prove we can keep this. Probably not grow as much as before, but keep what we have and not let it fall. There's a case study that Bloomberg Business did about the rise and fall of WeWork. I actually really like it. And it talks about many things that happened that led to this huge startup with huge potential going to bankrupt. Of course, the main point was its founders, Adam Newman, misguidance, misleadage, and ultimately fraud. But they also mentioned how they started to have HR issues as the company grew. Why? Because the old practices, the old startup practices stopped working. I don't want us to change culturally, but we have to do something. In this transition period between a startup and a scalable business, scalable organizations, we need to provide stability. We need to provide consistency to our employees. We have all been there. I hear my employees. I have been there. I have been in a position where I feel like I have not been given the treatment that would have been given to someone else for the same reason and the same position. How do we fix this? We create standard procedures. We create policies that are always respected, no matter who's there, who's not. So, why am I here? Why am I recording this video? Well, I have two proposals that I want to bring to the table. The first one is to start using a standardized communication method, a centralized communication method. I would allow us to work with Slack. I have run the numbers, I have had meetings, and we have research that back this up. There's a Harvard Business Review study about how having a centralized communication hub boosts productivity up to 20% because it makes projects be fulfilled 20% faster than without this central hub. Why do we need this? I work in sales and I have to interact with the programmers as well and with the IT people, and we don't know how to do it. We don't have a way to connect. I have a way to connect with my sales team. They have a way to connect with their IT and programming team, but there's no link between us. And we have to fix this. We have to make it easier. However, every tool is useless if we don't know how to use it. Slack will give us every two weeks will be the perfect amount, but every 3 can work. They will give us workshops of how to use it and how to effectively communicate. All this knowledge will be put down in a formal document that everybody can rely on. Because my background is in finance, I have sent projects and received please fix with nothing else and freaking out, and it's horrible. We also need to work on a schedule. I know we have a bunch of hybrid workers. I'm a hybrid worker myself. And remote work can boost productivity. Stanford has studied how remote work can boost productivity up to 13%. But as I said before, the best way to get these results is with the best practices. If we include all the small pieces of engagement and expectations for everyone to follow, we will be there. I know this is new. I know it's not what we always have done, but we need this. Our teams deserve this, and our customers will love this. Thank you so much for your attention.